I'm leaving my check in here in case if I need it. If I need it, I'll be close up.
Alright.
Wait, they're gonna think I'm drunk. I don't know how close I am to the curb.
I don't know.
I know I'm out of gas, stupid. I'm getting gas Monday.
Yeah.
I'm getting $10 to go out.
Yeah,
I got $10 for my gas.
Yeah,
I got
good.
$5. Hope I do see what I look like.
You're alright. 5 minutes. Probably about 5 more minutes before the games begin. Everybody was throwing the football around. I'm recapping. Matt Thrower can throw good and catch good, and Tori Asher's got a good arm, and Jared's got a good arm, and everybody's having a good old time throwing the football, getting warmed up and ready for the game so they don't pull no muscles. There's Hunter right there. To get some Boston cream pie that they were getting ready to clean up shopping when he gets some for they got rid of it all, so he got some. Roy Justice. They're in a wireframe cell until the games begin. This is like Battlestar Galactica future games, like the gold versus the blue, gold team, the blue team. Starbuck and Apollo's on the gold team. I can't remember that guy's name, but he's the guy that played on V as Donovan's friend Martin on NBC, TV series V and the Final Battle. I think the game's about to start. Yeah, I know. There's the water tower. Everybody's all signing up, getting ready for the Army versus Navy. And Hunter throws the ball and good.
We've got about 1 minute before our competition begins here tonight. Just about 1 minute before our competition begins here this evening. So glad you're here. It's going to be a great night tonight at the War.
arm, and Jared Toller and Mindy Asher. The Rocks kids got good arm too. Oh, this one kid, Josh Rock threw the ball, and one of the newer kids kicked it like a soccer ball. That was a neat idea. I've never seen that done before.
All right, it is that time. Please head on down to the field. If you've signed in already, if you haven't signed in, go ahead and finish that up before you head down to the field. But if you've already signed in here tonight and you've made your transaction to the registration table for the shirt, head on down to the field, please, as we get prepared for our first competition tonight, big ball basketball.
I'm really bad at basketball.
All right, team captains should have made their selections by now. Army team gets their choice this side. Navy team gets their choice, the other one. So Army team is on the left, Navy team is on the right. So quickly, head to your team. Please, as quickly as possible, head to your team. Those standing on the sidelines, unless you're done at the registration, if you're done at the registration table, head on down to your team as we get ready to begin. So listen up to your team captain. He's going to talk a little bit of strategy, maybe get a little spirit figured out here before we even start tonight. And in just a moment, we'll get started officially.
I wanted to get Matt Thrower in here, but I didn't know how much I could have to get all done for the activity, so I was kind of serving energy. So that way I know I got everything in there. I know I got 7 hours and 20 minutes of internal memory, 7 hours and 20 minutes, but my battery's like 3 hours, 4 hours, and if I had another battery, I know I'd have more than enough. I definitely would have recorded Matt Thrower and them throwing the football, and Mindy and Tori Asher and Tori Asher, Mindy Asher, the Rocks kids, Matt Thrower, for the Minutemen and the Navy team coach.
If only Banshee knew I was doing the bunny ears on him so many times.
Yeah, I played it back. I didn't know how many times. I think at least 3 times I got you. I didn't know it. I thought I just got maybe either one, maybe
times
2.
He didn't get it, I got more, but
yeah.
If he knew,
yeah,
he would have killed me.
Because there's one over there playing back the stuff that was making after the master copy, I was making the copy and put it in pause to add the day two, which would be Sunday.
So
Saturday, Sunday.
Someone's going to say, well, he's a practical joker.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your attention here in the center of the field as I officially explain the rules here this evening. This is big ball basketball. By the way, welcome to the second night
Tim
of the war.
and Banshee
Maybe won barely last night.
are good at pickpocketing and fun.
Tonight, each outside competition is going to be worth 5,000
Tommy challenged Tim Brown in
first place. So look up here in
the
the
vanishing
middle,
bottle of water.
as I explain the rules of this competition. This is big ball basketball. The basics of this competition is your job is to get the 4-foot ball into
said, yep,
your
Bill.
hoop. Every bucket
I do magic
you get
tricks
gets
too.
2 points added to your score.
I magically
4 quarters
appeared.
of action at the end of the 4th quarter. Whoever has the most points wins. Pretty basic, but let me get into some of the nitty-gritty details here this evening. First off, let me define where your team's area of play is. From that cone to this line, this rope on the field, this rectangle is the Army team's court, all right? The Navy team is not allowed to enter into your part of the field. Navy team, from that cone to this line right here is the Navy team's portion of the territory. Army is not allowed to enter into your part of the court. The center strip of land is known as no man's land. No one is allowed to be in that land unless the ball is in play. As soon as the ball is inbounded by either of the teams, you may enter into this center strip of ground.
It's good to see Rob Justice today.
To turn the ball back over
I saw him there
into your
shaking hands
possession.
with
Now,
all the
Army
new
team, you're supposed
members
to be
of the
scoring on
church.
that hoop right there, the one right next to you.
We're giving
Navy
right-handed
team, your goal
fellowship.
is to score into this hoop right here, and you may be sitting here, you may be thinking, well, this sounds really easy. I mean, come on, let's do it. Well, it's not as easy as you might think for a couple reasons. Number one, it's a little tricky. You
I knew
overshoot
a
the
guy
ball
named
and it
Sean.
goes beyond to the outside. It's out of bounds.
And I did rubber
All
band
behind
sleight
the
of
hoop
hand.
are technically out
Talked
of
about
bounds
Rubik's
right now. You might
Cube.
want to come to your team's territory inside
And he's
the
anxious to
rectangle.
learn the
But
Rubik's
that's
Cube.
one of the reasons it makes it tricky. But the second thing that makes it tricky is you're not alone. There is one person from the other team during each quarter. We call them the defender. The defender's job is to make your life miserable and shut you down, and he will probably succeed on both accounts. A couple things I need to mention about the defender. The defender has free reign in two ways. The first way he has free reign is this. He is allowed to traverse the entire court, so not only will he be starring on defense, but he will also be able to come over to his side and assist with offense. Second way in which he has free reign is this. You are not allowed to box him out or hold him or get in his way in any way, shape, or form. I've instructed the referees on the corner that if they see any boxing out, holding, putting to the ground, slapping them in the face, or anything like that, at the end of the quarter, they will let me know, and there will be one free penalty shot per infraction at the end of each quarter. So you don't want to give them free points like that. The defender will be selected. There will be a fresh defender during each quarter. A couple other things I need to mention. Normally in basketball, the idea is to dribble the ball on the court, right? Okay, not in big ball basketball. If the ball touches the ground in your team's side, you will immediately lose possession and it will go to the other team's side. You are to dribble the ball in the air above your head. All right, so go ahead and demonstrate what I'm talking about here. This is how you dribble the ball in big ball basketball, like so. So don't dribble on the ground. If the ball touches your part of the field, you will immediately lose possession and will go to the other team's side. Now, if the ball goes out of bounds, and by out of bounds, I mean it goes completely
in case anybody don't know what that means, it stands for loser.
4 cones create here, which would include going beyond.
This is year 2015 lingo.
Out of bounds 100%. You lose possession of the ball. And it's not based on last person touching it, it's based on who propelled the ball out of bounds. So, Army team, if one of you propels the ball out of bounds, you lose possession. However, if the defender is the one who propels the ball out of bounds, you will keep the ball. Your team captain will take it to the sideline and he will inbound the ball from the corner. So I think that basically explains how this is going to work here tonight. Again, every bucket's 2 points. Make sure you keep the ball in the air. Don't let it touch the ground. Team captains, I need for you to select your first defender for the first quarter here this evening. Defenders, help come on into no man's land here in the center. And let's go ahead and get you introduced. Tell everybody your name right here. Tyler. Who's cheering for Tyler tonight? All right, tell everybody your name. Ryan, who's cheering for Ryan? All right, defenders, you can head into enemy territory. And here in just a moment, the Navy team is going to start off with the game ball. And what we're going to do as soon as the music begins, and as soon as the whistle sounds, our first quarter will begin for the Navy team. I'm just curious here this evening, how many of you here tonight are cheering for the Army team? How many of you here tonight are cheering for the Navy team? All right, as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, the ball will be inbound by the Navy team captain. Here we go. When the music begins and the whistle sounds, our first quarter will begin. Here we go. All right, team captain, Matt Thrower, living up to his name, handing it down, trying to put the ball in. That was out of bounds on the side before it went in. That is no goal, I'm sorry. Got to stay inside of your team's side. If it goes out of bounds behind the hoop, it doesn't count. All right, handing it up over Ryan's head. They're trying hard to put the ball in. It's rolling all over the place. Going up for the shot. It was out of bounds. The ball goes to Navy. Navy team captain getting it up and over the defender's head. They go up for the shot, rolls over the corner. Out of bounds, the ball goes to the Army team.
It's good to see Rosers Day on Sunday school.
All right, Army team
Everybody in Sunday school class was glad to see him.
Bounces over to the other side. Still in play, not all the way out. Army team with the first bucket of the ball game. 2 points on the scoreboard.
I prayed tonight at church tonight that Pastor Astor preaches a good message and hearts will be attended and get the hearts right. And if someone ain't saved, they get saved tonight.
Out of bounds, the ball goes. Again, just a reminder, you can't go to no man's land as long as the ball is in play. In fact, you probably should, so you can turn the ball back over to your possession when it gets close. Here it comes. Andy Taylor moving up close, unchallenged by the defender, and it's good! Bucket for the Army team. 2 buckets up right now. All right, Matt Thrower bringing the ball in. They're trying hard. Going up for the shot. Not quite enough lift on that one. And it's down in blue territory. It touched the ground. It goes to the Army team. There's the shot. And it's good! Unbelievable. Another bucket for Army. Army's 3 buckets in the lead right now. That's 6 points. That thrower's feeling the pressure right now, trying to cherry pick it in. Not quite able to get the lift and thrust they need. All right, there's a shot, no good. They're too close to the hoop, not going to get it in at that angle. Matt hits it, out of bounds, the ball goes. The ball goes. I'm still not seeing the teams use no man's land very well. They're trying for another shot. Where's Ryan? Still in play. Out of bounds. No goal. The ball goes to the Navy team. All right, Navy's trying hard to put it up high. They're not putting enough oomph in it. Nice try to cherry pick it, not quite what they needed. Maybe struggling, and it's down. The ball goes to Army. Out of bounds, it goes. All right, that is the end of the first quarter. Now, where was that during the competition? All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Here's the score, 6-0. Right now in the lead is the Army team. All right, please switch sides for the second quarter. Please switch sides for the second quarter of big ball basketball here this evening. Big ball basketball will be resuming here in just a moment here. Once you're on your team side, team captains, please select your defender and send them into no man's land here in the beginning. All right, I've got one defender. Who's my other defender from Navy? All right, go ahead and tell me your name here in the microphone. Defenders. All right, right here, tell everybody your name.
Patrick.
Who's cheering for Patrick? All right, tell everybody your name. Khalik. Who's cheering for Khalik? All right, very good, gentlemen. You can head into into enemy territory. Again, I just want to reiterate the center strip of ground. This should be filled when the ball is in play. As you're trying to turn the ball back over to your possession, just when it goes out of play, you need to empty it again, just to clarify. Okay, Army team's going to start off with the ball as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds. We got a few more recruits coming in for whichever team. It's going to make a difference, I'm sure. How many of you here are cheering for the Navy team in this quarter? How many of you are cheering for the Army team in this quarter? All right, as soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, Andy Taylor is going to inbound the ball on his team side. Here we go. All right, Andy Taylor throwing it in, barely in. Going up for the shot. And it's in no man's land. That goes Navy. Nice try, Andy. All right, net thrower going up for the shot. Way overshot. That's all right, though. It's better than undershooting, right? All right, they're going up for the shot. Out of bounds. The ball goes. Army teams
Good
get
shot,
the ball
Corey.
here. Navy team struggling so far in this competition. They can't quite get the angles right. The Army team is definitely right now acting stronger on the scoreboard. Robbery! And Navy's got the ball. Here they come, trying to put it in. Not quite by the defender, it stays. It stays blue. All right, here comes Matt Thrower. Again, sizing up the crowd, handing it down low. And they dump it out of bounds. Too bad, it goes green. It goes green. All right, Andy Taylor, again, the sea is parting for him. Knocked wide by the defender, the ball stays. It stays green. All right, Andy Taylor again, the hometown hero today. Challenging the defender, bounces into no man's land, turned over into Blues. And it's down, it goes green, nice try.
Almost.
Unable to take it through to completion.
Andy Taylor.
Come on, keep it moving, gentlemen. Let's keep it moving. Come on, folks out there,
Right
you
there.
can get it in. And stay out of their territory. That was no goal, it was out of bounds before the shot. No goal.
Tommy's wearing all blue, including his
Again, I
tennis
reiterate,
shoes.
if it goes
to stand
outside
for
of the
Navy.
hoop, it is out of bounds, it is dead. There's the shot! Bounces over the other side, are they going to keep it in? Out of bounds, the ball goes. Army ball.
Tommy said,
All right, get everybody
see my
involved, gentlemen.
blue outfit matches my blue shoes. I said, it sure does.
Here they go for the shot.
There we
Bounces
go.
off the rim. Another shot, and it's good!
Yeah.
Army with another bucket, leaving Navy in the dust. Navy team seriously needs some intervention right now.
That throw there. Oh
Out
my.
of bounds. You big tall fellas, stop standing around with your hands in your pockets. Get in there and do something. By looking cool, you're looking really stupid.
They need, as Miss Curtis said in the 1970s at West
There's the
Haven,
shot, rolling
everybody needs
outside,
their
not
Wheaties.
quite out yet.
Get those
Still in
grades
play.
back up.
Nice hit by the defender. It
Need to
went
eat your
down in
Wheaties
no
cereal.
man's land. By Army, it goes Navy. By Army, it goes Navy. There's the shot. No good. Terrible shot. All right, I see some guys getting into it now.
Whoa.
Bounce on the side. No goal.
Good one, Joshua.
Buzzer beater shot and it's in. Score.
Wow.
For Army. And that's the end of the second quarter. Please switch sides for the third quarter. Please switch sides for the third quarter. Third quarter is up here this evening. All right, I'm going to need the new defenders in no man's land here. All right. Who are my defenders? I've got one defender from Army. Who's my Navy defender? Hurry up. Where is my Navy defender? All right, let me introduce these fellas. Please tell everybody your name.
Chow.
Who's cheering for Chow? All right, tell everybody your name. Who's cheering for Marshall?
All right, gentlemen, head into enemy territory here tonight. And it's going to be a Navy ball to start off our third quarter. A Navy ball to start off our third quarter. How many of you feel like Army's going to continue their domination in this quarter? How many of you think Navy team's going to make a comeback? All right, we'll see what happens. Only you can decide. As soon as the music begins and the whistle sounds, our third quarter will start of big ball basketball. Here we go. Shot right off the bat, no good. There's a shot and it's good! I can't believe it! Navy's on the scoreboard for the first time in this competition.
Ooh.
Army team's got the ball. We'll see if they can put it in. Where's the defender? Nowhere to be seen. All right, Army team's got some reinforcements who just showed up. There's the shot! And it's good. Oh boy. Navy team's starting to figure it out, but the Army team's got momentum on their side. Here it comes, Navy's in. All right, here they go. To find out what's good was that. It's good. Score again for Navy. Navy's busting out the moves here. All right, Andy Taylor handing it to his team. They shut it down. They go for the shot. Out of bounds, the ball goes to the Navy team.
Well, at least everybody's trying. Mindy and everyone, Mindy Asher and everybody's trying at least.
Is making some serious momentum. Their team's figuring out how to pick it in. And it's good again. Unbelievable. Navy team with 3 buckets in 3 possessions. I cannot believe it. Andy Taylor going in, down low. They've got it. Can they put it in? Out of bounds again. You might do better if you play on the court instead of outside of the paint. Just a suggestion. Navy's ball. All right, Matt Thrower again, hoping he can get 4 in a row. There's the shot. Out of bounds, the ball goes Army. They ruined their streak of 3 goals in 3 possessions. That's all right. Momentum still on their side. Andy Taylor handing it down low yet again. There's a shot. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. It's a Navy ball. Again, I probably would encourage you to actually compete in your team's side instead of outside of the line. Just a suggestion. All right, Matt Thrower going up for his own shot.
Almost.
It's rolling backwards. No one's there to hold on to it. All right, knocked right by the defender. It stays blue. It stays blue. Matt Thrower's walking it in. No one's there to challenge him. Bounces over to the other side.
Whoa, good one.
They're trying to put it in. Where's that guy? Touchdown in blue, it goes green. Table it up! Highway robbery. No goal, it goes to Navy. It goes to Navy. I can't believe it. That was robbery. There they go, table it in! Over the other side. All right, team captains make the call on that one. All right, it goes blue. It looks
The
like.
ball hit Caleb, the cameraman.
Seconds remaining here in this quarter.
I'm glad Jesus
To do it again.
helped Caleb pull through a miracle
Get in the way. There's the shot.
through all the surgery.
Out of bounds, no goal.
Everybody was praying for him. I was praying for him, and he got a lot of cookies and everything rolled into one.
That is the end of the third quarter. Let me give you the score. Before you move anywhere, 12-6. Currently, the lead is the Army team. Again, I want to remind you, it's 2 buckets, 2 points per bucket, so there's only a 3-bucket difference right now. Go ahead and switch sides for the final round. Please switch sides for the final round here this evening.
His parents and his brother, his big brother Josh Wager
if you know who you
Sarah
are
Wager and all them. And Josh was doing a day-by-day, like a reporter like Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen reporter idea. That was cool, whoever won.
Who's cheering for Jalen? All right, tell everybody your name. Who's cheering for William? All right, go ahead and head into enemy territory, gentlemen. It's going to be an Army ball to start off.
The superhero Superman, he wears a Superman belt.
And whoever wins this quarter with the most points will get it. Here we go. How many of you are cheering for the Navy team in this final quarter? How many of you are cheering for the Army team in this final quarter? I do want to remind you, defenders, you are allowed to aid in offense if you like, but just remember it's tricky because you'll be off your post. So, as soon as the whistle sounds and the music begins, our final quarter will start. Here we go. All right, here it comes. Army's going up, handing it over to the other side, trying to get it away from the defender. Out of bounds it goes. Ball. All right, Navy's hoping for a miracle here in this final round.
Give everybody in a shot.
Bounces out. Knocked wide by the defender. It stays blue. It stays Navy. Navy's
try to leave no stone
unturned. Bouncing it off. No goal.
Try to get all angles,
Army.
isolation of interest, perspective view.
All right, Andy Taylor, again unchallenged. Everybody's just
time
by the hoop.
misdirection.
They hand it down.
Oh man,
in front of the defender, that goes Army.
Andrew serves it. Andrew serves it.
Handing it over to the other side. There's the shot. No good. Bounces over to the other side. Jalen hits it over to his team. They stop it before it goes out of bounds. Big William trying hard to put it in. Navy with the bucket. Andy's back in. Here we go. Here comes Andy Taylor walking it in. Big
Tommy's predicting that Navy's going to win the overall round.
It stays Army.
He said he's good like Victor Newman can guess who to pick to win the business on Young and the Restless.
Army team with the bucket.
Victor Newman. He's also the guy that played the psychiatrist on Victor Newman played the psychiatrist on the original Planet of the Apes. The original Planet of the Apes movie series. And he was on Wonder Woman, the original Linda Carter TV series.
Out of bounds, it goes blue.
And in real life, he races race cars.
It's a Navy ball. Hurry up.
Yeah. And he likes to do magic tricks.
All right, man, thrower.
And he got to be on the World's Magic Award.
Put it down low.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
There it goes, trying some tricky maneuvering. It's almost in no man's land. William bashing it back into Navy. Jalen trying to get it out of there. This is Navy's chance. Touches down yeah, it's Navy. Forget what the reasoning is. It's Navy. There's the shot. Over to the other side. Too much power for the thrower. Man, it's still in play.
Whoa.
Out of bounds, it goes green. It goes green. Army team has the ball. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. 10. 2 more points on the score for Army. Here is the final score here this evening. Winner getting 5,000 points added to their score for first place. 16 to 10. You guessed it, winning it tonight is the Army team! Way to go, Army. All right, please at this time, head to your team captains. We're going to get set up now for Spoke Tackle.
Everybody's been waiting for that one. Spoke tackle.
Right here, bring it in, bring it in.
I'm gonna make sure I don't get crumpled down.
It's time to take out any Navy person that is in your way. Navy going this way, that way, that way, that way. Take them out of the picture. All right?
I hear that, Andrew Taylor. Gotcha, roger that. 10-4. Over and out.
I need a guide line right here. All is the shortest.
CB lingo way back when. Now they got CB app. My friend Pat Bogle let me know that. He was having a conversation with his cell phone because he's got a CB app talking to a trucker. In the 1980s, the CBs are so powerful that a truck driver was in the speakers of Good News Baptist Church when Pastor Palmer was preaching, and you could hear a CB person on there. And also it happened when in my parents' house with their speakers, the trucker must have been nearby on the receiver.
I need a count.
But Pat Bogle had a special CB that it could turn the street lights on, the house lights on, and the neighbors wonder how that could happen. And I was talking to David Duncan and Tommy on the phone when they had that, you know, way you talk back and forth to each other. And Pat Bogle was outside talking on the CB, and he was saying, "Who's on there? Who's talking? Who's talking?" I was Pat Bogle. He's on a CB. How can he? And Dave said, "How's he doing it?" And Tommy said, "I don't know. Don't ask me." I said, "He's got a powerful CB." And with that CB, my friend, you see, my oldest nephew, Eugene Smith, Dad Raymond Smith, was holding a fluorescent light bulb with no connection, and Pat Bogle hit the switch on the CB. It's so powerful that all of a sudden the fluorescent light lit up in his hand. I explained that a long time before on Google Groups, before YouTube was created by two PayPal guys, that God let that happen to make everybody have fun. But including me and everyone else. But and Bobby Bosler, Minutemen team.
Captain, he's going to be getting you split up into groups, and you will be receiving a group number. Make sure you know what that is.
Bobby Bosler, Minutemen team's YouTube channel, and Facebook, and Twitter too. I don't know if he's got a blog. I got a blog, I got a Twitter, I got 2 Facebooks, and then I got
girls group number 1.
a main YouTube channel, and then Tommy made me a Masked Green Magician YouTube channel. Since my last name used to be Green,
Girls group number 1.
so I went from a color green to a page in a book.
Girls group number 1, come on down, please.
There we go.
Girls group number 1.
I got adopted to my aunt and uncle at age 10. My brothers Bobby, Chuck, and Jimmy, and my sister Cynthia all got adopted somewhere else.
Come on down.
I was at, me, Bobby, and Chucky were at the children's home in Lancaster, Ohio. Mr. and Mrs. Meadows ran it, and plus the farm hands, and the big boys, the teenagers, would do all the farm with the cows and the hayloft and all that stuff. And then us junior kids would just, you know, mop the floors, make sure our bed's done, all that. And clean the bath towel, you know, the bathroom and the showers and all that stuff. And the girls did the cooking. And it's kind of like going to a Christian camp in a way. You got the boys on one side doing something and girls on the other side.
Alright, we got group number 3 of girls, Army and Navy. Alright, y'all stay right here.
And and then when you do an activity together, all the boys and girls are together. Like when we went to we had a church bus, and the people there would have different groups to go with, and this guy, I went with one guy, and we'd pick what we wanted for Christmas, and one guarantee we'd get everything.
Girls group 3, come to me.
I pointed to a G.I. Joe and a magic set. I think that's about all I did. But I got the magic set. And Grandpa Green got me a model airplane I put together on a stand to put the airplane on.
Girls group 4, come on down. Girls group 4, please come on down. Ladies group, the smoke tackle has begun. All right, girls group 4, sorry about that. Come on down over here to me, please.
I have no idea which way is which. I don't know which way they're going to be going. I mean, I've seen this before, but I don't know how it's going to go. Once I get my bearings on now. Because I know they just go around in circles. It's like duck, duck, goose, but football duck, duck, and goose.
Guys, group number 1, please. Guys, group number 1, come to me. Guys, group number 1, please come to me. Guys, group number 1.
I guess you'd say it's like rugby football in a way. I have no idea how we're going to do this, but anyway. Because last year it was over here, I knew what to do. Now it's over here.
All right, guys, group number 2. Guys, group number 2, come on down. Guys, group number 2, please come on down. Guys, group number 2. Guys, group number 2.
Hey guys, let's go this way a little bit.
Guys, group number 3. Guys, group number 3. Guys, group number 3, please come to me. Andy, once you get that line down, you're going to have to probably adjust them out just a little bit. Guys, group number 3, come on down. Don't worry, this setup's all going to be worth it. I need Army to come in first.
Eric Kleinwater was the guy we looked up to. Eric Kleinwater, and it was a teen group in the 1980s. And now he's a preacher at a church. And we're friends on Facebook. He stops by to Good News from time to time. He always anxious to see some new tricks. And just like Jimmy Pierce, he says, "How's tricks? Got any new one?" And then he talks to the teens. "Hey, did you know Bill does magic tricks?" And I said, "Yeah, Eric, thanks for, or as Mrs. Johnson, Charlotte Pendragon, Christian illusionist on
right,
Facebook
guys, group
would say,
number 4, please. Guys, group number 4. Guys,
thanks for plugging me, plugging me as a, plugging me, plugging me. Well, in other words, thanks Eric for letting them know, but they know I do magic tricks." I said, "Okay, this advertising for you, Bill." I said, "Thanks, Eric. That's nice of you." When I was uploading a whole bunch of YouTube videos of the Pendragons, of him and her and her husband doing magic tricks on worlds, magical worlds, and Houdini unlocking the secrets and all that stuff. And she replied back, "Thanks, Bill, for the YouTube plug."
Final guys group number 5, please come on down. Guys group number 5, guys 5, please come on down.
When it was 9/11 in 2001 about the Twin Towers,
I'm going to need an Army guy first, down here in the middle.
I posted Wayne Berry's information that he was in the message where I remembered he preached on, and posted in Google. And this is way before YouTube. I talked about the firemen helping out at our church, Bob Turner and all that. Anyway, Johnson Pentrag replied back in my email, said, "Dear Bill, you're right. We could do well to think about Christ right now." And then he said, "I didn't sign off. What is that called? Something magnificent, did I?" I coined him Professor Magnificent or something. I don't forgot what it means, the word professor. I found that out in the Spanish class.
5, 4, 3, 2. Any team talking at the end of the countdown will be minus 500 points. This is Spoke Tackle, nicknamed America's roughest race, because in this race you can body check, takedown, clothesline, tackle, trip, push, shove, fly tackle, slide tackle, arm drag, hip toss. Just about anything goes. I'm sure some of you have been having dreams about how you're going to be able to pummel somebody here this evening. Others of you have woken up in cold sweats in the middle of the night with nightmares about getting sat on by a 500-pound Bahama Mama. But we're going to have a great time here this evening in Spoke Tackle. Let me explain to you how this is going to work here tonight. Basically, the idea is this. You all remember your group number. That is now your spoke number. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say spoke number, and let's say I say spoke number 2, then I'm going to say a gender, that is either guys or girls. As soon as I say your gender, immediately you need to jump up, run to your left. Now some of these corridors are a little bit tight, but you're going to your left, out and around the outer perimeter of this entire spoke-like wheel that we have created. Then once you come back to where your opening is, you run in, don't worry about the ref, you run in and tag the tube. As soon as you tag the tube, you will say which team you're for, and Matt Thrower, wherever he is, will be in the center, and you tell him what team you are as soon as you touch the tube. So let me just go ahead and demonstrate real quick. Let's imagine Andy is a part of this line. You fellas stay seated. Spoke number, team captain, go, go, and he goes. And he's running around, going as fast as he can, taking care not to take out the cameraman or any of the referees or men in suits or anything like that. Wrong one, but that's all right. No, you were in this one, but that's all right.
I think Andrew is the new $6 million boy.
Directing traffic to make sure you know where you're going.
They're making a $6 million man in movie theaters. That's probably why they got all the YouTube videos, all the episodes of the $6 million man.
So again, remember, I will call your spoke number. Let's make sure we all know what our spoke numbers are. I'm going to point to one of your lines. You tell me what your spoke number is, what your group number was. What's your number right here? 3. Slightly convincing. Right over here. 2. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Not much better. Right here. Right here. That's better. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Okay, just making sure you're paying attention. All right, so again, remember, I will call a spoke number. And as soon as I say the gender, immediately jump to your feet and run to your left. We'll go around clockwise. Those of you that are out on the outskirts, you're going to want to back up or else you will get creamed. Couple rules that I need to mention. Pay
very funny, Tommy. Knock me down. You're playing spoke tackle by yourself.
Like this. Referees will tell you, will tell me who you are and what your team is, and you will get 2 points deducted off.
He ran and tackled me, folks. I had to move out of the way.
The first person
Tommy
to finish
said he wasn't playing spoke tackle.
The second person to finish will receive 2 points. The third person to finish will receive 1 point. The rest of you will get an honorable mention. When you are done running, running. When everything's done and everyone has finished, you will get reset as quickly as possible. The first 3 people to finish will be 1, 2, 3. Then I don't care what order you're in after that, but if you finished in the first 3 places, you need to be the first 3 people to be sitting in the front when you reset. Another penalty I want to mention is if, as you're going around, one of the referees, if you cut between the referee and the end of the line, that is a 2-point deduction as well. Do not do that. In fact, to help them with that, referees, make sure the cone is touching the back of the last person in the spoke and that you're standing on top of the cone.
Wish I could with him to welcome
scoot it all the way up,
a new member. I mean, he's a member, but
make sure you're standing on
he got baptized, and when you say he got baptized, and he's part of the new member lineup just today.
You can go cut straight to your left and out, so you don't have to go around your cone when you initially start. One other thing I want to mention, if you're coming out and you're going around the corner,
hey Ryan,
and
hey
you
Bill,
clothesline one of the referees and he falls off of his feet, yeah, it won't be. But you will get 5 points deducted off of your score. So just remember, do not do that. And in case you decide to get smart alecky on me and push somebody through a spoke or push somebody into a ref, the person who pushed him will receive the penalty, all right? So don't try and get smart and do that. Also, when you round the corner and go in and touch the tube, please make sure you slow down enough that you do not jump and mosh pit on the rest of the people. Slow down and touch the tube, and that's important to us too. We don't want to break him or anything like that either. So, a couple more things I need to mention. 5,
no, we don't want to.
3. All right, this is a tackle race, and this is also a race that involves running. Anything is legal in this race that is legal in a legitimate professional sport, not including UFC or WWE, all right? So again, anything is legal in this race except for anything with the intent to kill. But because this is a foot race and because this involves physical tackling, there may be some risk to your health. If you've had a recent broken bone, please do not play, or you may have a more recent broken bone. If you've had a recent surgery, please do not play, or you may need a more recent surgery. I'm not kidding here. If you are proceeding at your own risk. So if you feel the need to leave, you may leave at this time. We'll all clap for you and it'll be okay. All right, so if you are staying at your own risk. All right, how many of you are ready for this here tonight? I'm just curious. How many of you in this race are cheering for the Army team? How many of you in this race are cheering for the Navy team? All right, as soon as the music begins, I'm going to start calling the spoke numbers. Remember, I'll say the spoke number, then a gender. If that's your spoke number, you know what to do. Here we go. First spoke number tonight is going to be spoke number 2, guys.
That's Sean right there. Right there, that's Sean right there.
Next spoke number here tonight. Gentlemen, please quickly reset in a straight line. If you're the first 3 people to finish, you're up front. Hurry up.
He was shaking all the new members too. Ryan was the first person, I think, where we shook hands and then went down the line.
Next spoke number here tonight is going to be spoke number 1. Spoke number 1, girls!
Sean's the one that was eager to learn to solve the Rubik's Cube. I need to make him a DVD on how to solve it. James Overton, I was able to help him out. He said, Bill, you're the man, you're the man. I said, I am? If you say so.
Reset quickly, please. Next spoke number here tonight. Next spoke
missionary James Overton and his family.
Please, quickly, please get reset.
6 hours mathematics, church activities, and I mentioned I saw the Rubik's Cube, and he said he wanted me to make him a copy, so I did, add it to it. And then when I saw him, or when he saw me actually, he said, "Are you the one that taught? Are you the one that gave me a deal on how to solve the Rubik's Cube?" I said, "Yeah." I think he said you got it down under 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I said, "That's not bad."
Get reseated, please. Next spoke number here tonight. Make it a straight line, fellas. Next spoke number here tonight is going to be spoke number 1. Spoke number 1, guys.
Here we go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Go, Tori. Come on, Tori.
Triple Army. That was big. Here we go. Reset, gentlemen, in a straight line, please. Next spoke number. Referees, try to make sure that cone is always on the back of the last person. If you have to adjust in between runs, that's fine. Next spoke number here this evening is going to be spoke number 3, girls.
Go, 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 everyone. Go, 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 go.
All right, get reset, ladies. Get reset, ladies. Quickly, 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 please. Hey, this isn't a socializing party. Have a seat, ladies. Next spoke number. Next spoke number here tonight is going to be spoke number 4. Spoke number 4, guys! Sorry, ladies. My sense of tackle coming out. Oh, that was good. All right, this is close. Have a seat, gentlemen. Quickly, have a seat. Have a seat, get in line. Next spoke number is gonna be spoke number 4. Spoke number 4, girls! Ouch. One more spoke left. Have a seat, ladies. One more spoke left in round number 1. Here it comes. Quickly, ladies, reset. Spoke number 5. Spoke number 5. Guys! And the ground is shaking.
Come on, everyone. Kenny, everyone, go, 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 go. They're gonna walk it off. Sometimes you can put an ice pack on it.
Let me give you the score after the first time through the spokes. Here's the score: 25 to 29. 25 to 29. Currently in the lead is the Navy team. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go through these spokes again because this is so much fun. I love seeing y'all cream at each other. Here we go. Next spoke number here tonight. Next spoke number here tonight is going to be Spoke.
Here we go!
Spoke number 3. Girls! Army, Navy, Army! All right, good job. Get reset, please. Quickly, ladies. Next spoke number. Next spoke number is going to be spoke number 2. Spoke number 2. Guys!
They love tackle. That means they're gonna like Tyler was anxious for. Tyler Justice was anxious for the tug of war, and Joshua Rock explained. Joshua Rock. There we go. Explained to Tyler that that's not until tomorrow. James Bond, 007.
Job, ladies. Have a seat. Next spoke number. Next spoke number tonight is going to be spoke number 3. Spoke number 3, guys! Gentlemen, have a seat. Hurry, have a seat. Have a seat. First 3 people to finish in the front. Have a seat. Next spoke number tonight. Next spoke number tonight is going to be spoke number 4. Spoke number 4. Girls! Some good tackling on the girls here. That's tied it up again. Things are close. Ladies, have a seat. Ladies, have a seat. Next spoke number tonight. Next spoke number tonight is going to be spoke number 1. Spoke number 1, guys!
Go everyone. Go, 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 go. Go, Tori. Go everyone.
Army, Army, Navy! All right, here it comes. Next spoke number tonight is going to be, are you ready for this? Spoke number 2! Spoke number 2, girls!
Go, 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 go.
Have a seat. One more spoke number. One final spoke number here tonight. One more spoke number here tonight. Want to make sure you're out of the way for this one. Here it comes. Spoke number 5. Guys!
Tyler, go Tyler.
All right, team captains, here's what I need you to do. Why don't you step out here to me, please? Team captains, I need to see you over here on the side. You are going to select your all-star spoke for your team. All right, the team captains have selected the 2 spokes they believe will perform the best for their teams. Only 2 spokes left. This is it. Is that your final answer, Matt? Is that your final answer? Okay, hop on in. Only 2 more spokes before we're done. This is the all-star round. Here it comes. Spoke number 1. Spoke number 1 goes! Hold on a second. Ladies, have a seat. We had a bit of a problem here. A number of guys stepped out, left a huge hole. That was very confusing. Can you move the cone up to the back of the last person there? Let's redo this. I'm gonna call the other spoke number. We might come back to that one. Here we go, here it comes. Spoke number 4. Spoke number 4, goes!
Oh.
Triple Army! All right, here we go. Final spoke number here tonight. Final spoke number. Why don't we do this? Matt, come out here to me real quick. How about here to me real quick? All right, we have announced it here. One more spoke number here tonight. One more spoke number. Could be anybody. Are you ready for it? Final spoke number here tonight. Final spoke number here tonight is going to be spoke number 1, girls!
Go Mindy, Matt. Go Mindy.
Army, Navy. All right, I have the final score right now on my score pad here tonight. Are you ready for it? Remember, the winner of tonight's competition's outdoors for each one gets 5,000 points for first place. Here is the final score. Spoke tackle, 64 to 56. 64 to 56. Winning spoke tackle here tonight outdoors is the Army team! All right, at this time, please head to your team captain. Team captains, make sure you take a good 5+ minutes. I need time to get inside. Head to your team captain for your team meetings. All go inside. I need a report to help you with the sound system.
Oh, this is where they do the cheer. Okay. Banshee, Bobby, Robert Story, he ate 6 pizzas. Little Peter's Pizza last night at the Army versus Navy. 6 pizzas. You're about close to Bob Schofield, Magician KTM Motocross Honda sponsored teen motocross biker in Guam who won that race by wing and a prayer. He ate 7 hot dogs with all the work. And we had the Good News Baptist Church softball team out here. My dad did the concession stand, made extra buns and hot dogs for Bob Schofield, Magician. Bob said that was in his younger days. He can't do it now. He can't eat 7 hot dogs. And Martez said, I still think he can still eat 7 hot dogs. I said, I believe it. Bob likes to eat spicy food. I mean, extra hot. Bob said, when you eat spicy food, it means you're alive. I said, I like mild. I can't take spicy. It's too much. My nephew William can take spicy stuff. I can't think of their names right now. But the Spanish kids, they could, they like spicy foods. Marvin Tobin and Joe Williams, they love spicy food. What is those kids? They always ask Bob Schofield, can they have some Tic Tacs? He'd have like fruity flavor and stuff. And Bob would have it in his pocket, or hey Bill, go in my glove car. It's in the glove compartment. Get the Tic Tacs for the Spanish kids. And I can't think of their names now. They're grown up now. My mind's a blank right now. Oh well. I got them on camera when they were younger, including Daniel Driley and a young Josh Driley when he was a baby. What is it? How come I can't remember their names? I don't understand. I can't think. What is their name? Anyway, they go over to Rob Justice's house a lot. I can't think. They do activities and put it on. They put it on YouTube. I can't think of their names. Baseball. How many enjoy baseball? How many enjoy hockey?
Volleyball.
Oh, we got a lot of cheers on that one. Hot dogs tonight.
Join yourselves in basketball.
I mentioned 7 hot dogs, Bob Schofield, and here's hot dogs.
Football. All right, very good. It was pretty close between the 2 of them. Football and basketball. Quickly have a seat on your team side. Make sure all the seats are filled in, starting in the front. There's an open seat like this one in the front of Navy. That's going to be a 500-point deduction per open seat. So make sure they're filled in here this evening. We got 1 open seat front and center on the Navy side. Somebody's going to need to fill that one in, or it's going to be a 500-point deduction if it's not filled in by the countdown. Please also make sure you're sitting on the correct team side. Army is on my right over here. Navy is on my left over here. Make sure you're going to be counted for the appropriate team. I see a sea of t-shirts out there here this evening. That's pretty good. Very much looking forward to the rest of tonight. All right, looks like Navy got it filled in. Make sure you continue to fill them in on your team side. I asked this last night, didn't get the best response that I wanted, but I want to find out what ages we've got here in the room, what grades we've got. How many of you here in the room are in the 7th grade? All right, that's a little better. How many of you here in the room are in the 8th grade? How many of you here in the room are 9th graders? How many of you here in the room are in the 10th grade? How many do we have that are 11th graders? What about 12th graders? All right, we've got a few. All right, very good. Do we have any dropouts? I asked that last night. We got a few more. Do we have any college students in the room? All right, very good. Awesome. Do we have anybody? We got a one right back there. Awesome. Give her a round of applause. Oh yeah. I don't care with team she's on. I like that spirit. All right, very good. In just a moment here, we're going to do our special presentation here tonight. But looks like we got some seconds coming along. If you've already devoured your hot dog and you'd like another, put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. We've got a number that would like seconds on hot dogs. We can only go as far as we have extra hot dogs, but you can keep your hand up in the air if you want to stuff more who knows what meat in your face. All right, here it comes. We got 2 more here. Bring them down quickly. Bring them down quickly. Got another hot dog. Bring them down. We want to make sure your hunger is satiated here this evening. Speaking of hot dogs, let me ask you a couple polling questions based on hot dogs. How many of you here today like mustard on your hot dogs? How many of you here today like relish on your hot dogs? Do we have anybody here today that likes chili on your hot dogs? Do we have anybody here today that likes cheese on your hot dogs? How many of you here like just good old-fashioned ketchup on your hot dogs? Excellent. Very good. All right, we got a few more hot dogs.
As Pastor Cole said, ketchup is just tomatoes. It's just washed up in sauce. That's a good point, too.
Here tonight.
I tried Mark Taylor's idea where you put ketchup and scrambled eggs. Not bad.
We're almost ready for our special presentation here tonight. Almost ready for our special presentation here this evening. How many of you enjoyed our comedy routine last night? Let me hear it.
Yeah.
How many of you did not enjoy our comedy routine last night? Nobody. Good. How many of you want us to cancel the comedy routine tonight? Anybody? We got 2. How many of you want us to do the comedy routine tonight?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're outvoted. Too bad. All right, I think we are ready for the comedy routine here tonight. Just waiting for the thumbs up.
I told Andrew I got him good doing the flip in the air, and then guy said, "Oh, cool."
Here tonight, not from you guys, from them. All right, let me ask another polling question here tonight. Let's talk about some of the comments. Okay, I think we are ready to go.
Get a Buck Rogers thumbs up and say, "Cool."
5. Okay, we got just a couple more seconds to go here, but I do need to get started on the comedy routine, so go ahead. Let's get the last couple of these seconds out here. We got a couple guys up here in the front that want a couple guys up here in the front that want a hot dog. Let's get a couple to them here, and then we're going to have to close down seconds here very shortly, so just grab them and get them. This is last call for seconds here. Just a couple here. These boys are hungry. Gotta get them satisfied. All right. Let's get them out here quickly, please. Quickly, please. They're into the whole tray, and they'll be gone in 20 seconds flat. That's gonna be all I think we're gonna be able to do as far as seconds here tonight. Let's go ahead and get those last couple dogs out there. All right, this is all. Go ahead and take the seconds back now. Let them grab one. Go ahead and let's hold back on the seconds here. Let's hold back on the seconds. It's time for our special presentation here this evening. That'll be all for seconds and condiments here for the rest of our time here tonight. I'm just curious, how many of you here have ever been to a community event where they honored public servants? You've been to those before. Many times in community events like we're having here tonight, we spend time honoring public servants who have sacrificed their lives and their time for the common good. Many times in these kinds of events, we will honor firefighters, we will honor police officers, servicemen, teachers, politicians, different people like that who dedicated their lives to helping society. But here tonight, we want to honor a different kind of public servant. Listen closely. These kinds of public servants, you may have heard of some of them. You may have heard of the Batmans. You may have heard of the Spider-Mans or the Supermans. But did you know that there was a whole hall of superheroes that never quite made the big leagues? Here this evening, we are going to be honoring a cross-section of these superheroes that never quite had their time in the limelight. That's right, you guessed it. Here this evening, we are going to be honoring the superheroes that never made it.
Superheroes that never made it. Scene 1. John Smith was walking down the road one day, minding his own business, when suddenly he was attacked by a mugger. When suddenly, onto the scene rushes Schizophrenic Man.
I'm Schizophrenic Man. Wait, I'm not. I'm Batman. Wait, no, not. I'm Robin. Wait, no, not. I'm Superman. Yeah, that's it. And I'll save you. No, yes, I will. I'll save you. I can't do that.
And no Schizophrenic Man fails to uphold truth, justice, and the Constitution of the United States. Give a round of applause for Schizophrenic Man. But that's not all.
If he did a flip, I missed it.
Yeah, these.
Superheroes that never made it. Scene 2. John Smith was limping down the road one day when suddenly he was attacked by a vicious mugger.
Give me your money! Oh! Give me your money now! No!
When suddenly onto the scene rushes the Blind Man.
Hey, you! Stop! Who are you? Oh, I'm Blind Man! Why are you disrespectful? Crime never pays!
And Blind Man fails to uphold truth, justice, and the Boy Scout motto. Give him a big round of applause tonight for Blind
I
Man.
think that's father and son teamwork right there.
But that's not all. Superheroes that never made it. Final scene. John Smith was dragging himself down the road one day when suddenly he was attacked by a vicious and ugly mugger.
Hey, you! Give me your money! No! No!
When suddenly, or not so suddenly, onto the scene hobbles Senior Citizen Man.
Mr. Taylor!
And Senior Citizen Man succeeds in squashing injustice and upholding the Constitution of the United States. Give a big round of applause for superheroes who never made it. All right, we hope you enjoyed that special presentation. Give another big round of applause for the superheroes that never made it. All right, very good. Here's what we need to do at this time. We're going to do a garbage run, so let's get the garbage cans up here, please. Get your garbage and hand them towards the nearest aisle, please. We'll get your garbage taken care of quickly. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Need some help here. Let's get the garbage taken care of. They're going to be making their way forward. Why don't you come to the front first? You're going to need to go down the center aisle, actually. So we'll get your garbage taken care of here. So do your best to hand them over in a stack or whatever you have to do to the center aisle or the outside aisle if you're over here. We'll get the garbage taken care of here this evening. This is a full service event. As I had mentioned last night, you don't need to go to the garbage cans. We'll bring the garbage can to you. How's that for service?
Cool.
All right, while we're working on that here this evening, 5, 4, 3. Any team talking at the end of the countdown will be minus 500 points. We want to give credit where credit is due here this evening. This has been an awesome night so far. It's been a great 2 nights thus far, but I want you to know that the war just plain would not be possible were it not for the hard-working people of Good News Baptist Church. Their youth pastor, Mark Taylor, I'm going to need him to make his way up here at this time. He's going to come and he's going to say a few words about the church and the youth group. If you appreciate Good News putting this event on, give a big round of applause for Pastor Mark Taylor.
Hey, I want to thank you for coming. If you don't have a church anywhere in the area, we'd like to invite you out to Good News Baptist Church. Matter of fact, tomorrow night.